Gentleman from Oklahoma is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you. I rise today in support of the continuing appropriations, agriculture, legislative branch, military construction and veterans affairs, and Extension Act of 2026. History reminds us, Mr. Speaker, that shutdowns never change the outcome. They only cost is paid by the American people. Over the last 43 days, the facts did not shift, the votes required did not shift, the path forward did not change. The only thing that did move was the level of pain Democrats inflicted on the nation. For 6 long weeks, Americans have paid the price for a shutdown they neither caused nor deserved. The pain has been all too real for far too many Americans, including families struggling without paychecks, seniors on the brink of hunger and food assistance lapse, airports in chaos, the communities bracing as programs that they rely on were stalled or stopped altogether. And with yesterday being Veterans Day, we especially reflect on the impact of this shutdown on those who served our nation, past and present. Our military families were left wondering if they would be paid. Thanks to President Trump, they were. Yet this is not how the greatest nation in the world should function. Today, that changes. The legislation before us reopens the government, restores critical services, and puts an end to the needless hardship Democrats have inflicted on the country. This bill supports our troops, it pays federal workers, it fully funds SNAP benefits until September 30th of next year, it compensates our air traffic controllers right before a busy holiday season. In fact, it takes a holistic approach in ensuring federal services and programs are operational. In the simplest terms, we're putting the government back to work for our people. The bill is fundamentally the same responsible approach House Republicans offered on September 19th, but with an important addition: 3 full-year appropriations bills for FY26. These bipartisan, bicameral full-year appropriations bills cover the military, construction and veterans affairs, legislative branch, and agricultural, rural development, and food and drug administration divisions. Once passed, we will have full-year funding in place for many of our most crucial programs. Military construction needs will be met for a full year, as will medical programs for our nation's veterans. The legislative branch will be properly resourced, including critical funding enhancements for the Capitol Police and for member security. And agriculture, food, and nutrition programs like WIC and SNAP will be fully funded to help vulnerable people in need. Importantly, this legislation delivers member-driven community project funding in both the military construction and agricultural division, which will direct resources back into the hands of the communities we represent. This was a top priority for the Appropriations Committee, and we achieved it while holding overall spending levels in check. It's responsible appropriations progress like this that causes me to reflect on an important message to our friends in the Democratic leadership. My sincere apologies to Minority Leaders Jeffries and Schumer, but after today, you will no longer get to hold the government hostage, and you will not get to force a rushed, pork-filled Christmas omnibus at the end of the year. Republicans have actively restored a responsible line-by-line process. Over the next few months, we will continue this work and efforts through regular order. This Article 1 advancement is an accomplishment that every member of this chamber can be proud of, regardless of party. Yet some still need to decide what they stand for today. So to my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, do you want the leverage or do you want to legislate? Do you treat Americans as collateral damage or as constituents? And do you answer to your caucus or your country? For Republicans, the answer has been clear for the last 43 days. We have and we will continue to put Americans first. Democrats can join us. They have an opportunity to make the responsible choice to reopen our government and pass 3 official full-year appropriations bills. 8 Senate Democrats saw reason and did exactly that. I hope House Democrats do the same. True courage is taking responsible action for the nation, even when politics makes it inconvenient. Let's reopen the government and get back to work. With that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Oklahoma reserves. The gentlelady from Connecticut is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House is not in order. Thank you.
The House will be in order.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I yield myself 7 minutes.
The gentlelady is recognized.
I rise in opposition to this bill that does nothing, not one thing, to address the Republican healthcare crisis amid a cost of living crisis. More than 20 million.
Light up Black Friday at the all-new Honda Accord Ridge. Get that sparkly new Honda and save with
Of hope that their costs might go down. Energy prices are up, grocery prices are up, housing costs are up. When 2/3 of American workers are living paycheck to paycheck, you can understand why the most important issue on their minds.
Hey, but what I'm thinking, right? What was all this when Joe Biden was in office? Why was she speaking like that then? Trump ain't been in office a year yet, bro. The big beautiful bill haven't even hit yet. And these people crying like hell, bro. Come on, man. We ain't giving a man a chance. We gotta give a man a chance, man. Come on now. Look at this lady, man. You know, she playing a game, man. Old as hell, and she got purple hair in her head. She still thinks she young, man. This the same lady that wants your kids to cut their peters off. But they ain't gonna talk about that. But that's what their agenda about, bro.
This continuing resolution to fail. President Trump and Republicans, their plan is to drive up prices for everybody, compounding the cost of living crisis. More than 2 million Americans are expected to lose their health insurance next year because it has simply become too.
And let me tell y'all something, bro. They gonna come up with a plan. They gonna come up with a plan to help the American people. It's $500 to get insurance right now. $500, bro. They have insurance every month. Inside the hospitals, they got the best insurance. They pay like $200, $250 a month. That's how it used to be. They can do that right now today. If they stop everybody from paying $500 a month and charge a person $250 a month, $200 a month, it'll be more people get insurance and it'll cover just like they charging people $500 a month. It'll be more people joining because they can afford it now. It's common sense, bro. Remember I said this, man. And then once upon a time, it used to be that you can go to a doctor, a company, and pay the doctor like a fee every month, everybody. And the doctor see you. Everybody at the job. It used to be like that. They need to bring that back. All this stuff is common sense, man. But it all got to do with the people that we vote into office, bro. If their agenda is to bring people into the United States, right? And their agenda not to take care of the people in the United States first, they ain't no good, bro. I tell you that right now. Because it's people that's from Haiti, it's people from Cuba, it's people from all over the world that's American born. And it's people that's suffering from the places, from the communities that's in the community that's suffering. Why we can't take care of the community first and then take care of the outsiders that want to come in? That's all I'm saying.
And when his administration has failed there, they have made life so miserable for federal workers that they had no choice but to leave. Federal workers should be, and I quote, traumatically affected. Those are the words of the Office of Management and Budget Director Russ Vought, an unelected bureaucrat. The federal workforce has dwindled by 200,000 since January, jeopardizing the public services that so many people rely on. Spare us your false concern. And since January, this administration has been stealing from our communities, withholding as much as $410 billion in funding approved by Democrats and Republicans, House.
No, the Democrats and the Republicans been stealing with these nonprofits. They got all these nonprofits giving our taxpayer money away and ain't doing anything for the community, bro. I don't know how it is in your community, but in Florida, it used to be $25 for the kids to sign up for football, baseball. Now it's $300 for the kids to sign up for football. You know why? Because we won't attack the real situations that's really going on. They passing these bills that keep us have to pay more money for taxes. But the people that we vote in, they smile in our face and they tell us a lie, and then they don't produce, and then we don't say anything about it. Like right now in Chicago, all them people property taxes don't went up. Nobody explaining anything. It's who we voting in, bro. We got to start paying attention to who we voting in. America first.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I yield 1 minute to our distinguished majority leader, the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Scalise.
The gentleman from Louisiana is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank my friend, the Chairman of the Appropriations, Mr. Cole from Oklahoma, for not only yielding, but for bringing this important bill to the floor. Our appropriators worked tirelessly to negotiate a multi-bill package that is part of this bill to reopen the government. And we never should have been here, Mr. Speaker. We tried as Republicans over a month ago to prevent a government shutdown. We had a vote here on the House floor. 99% of Republicans voted to keep the government open, and 99% of Democrats voted to shut it down. And then that bill went over to the Senate, and we watched for 42 days.
And y'all think this man lying, bro? You think this man